Hi, my name is Brian Frankel, and I'm a member of TiE SoCal, the founder of Mentor Matchmaker, and I'm very passionate about TiE. I've been involved for several years now as a member, a charter member, a volunteer, as a marketing chair, a mentorship chair. I've attended the global summits. I love TiE very much, and I created this video for all of you who are TiE members to help you build your mentor relationships within TiE so that you can pursue your entrepreneur ventures and have more success stories and really achieve new heights with all of the resources and the network that TiE has to offer. I remember one of the success stories when I was mentorship chair was with Gautam Arora here at TiE SoCal, who had this vision to start his own biogas engineering company. And through some very specific guidance from his mentor, Bhushan Somani, he was able to really spark and jumpstart that company, which is growing today with multiple employees and clients and contracts. And it's really exciting that his mentor's advice was able to help him. So we know mentors matter. We know their advice and their feedback can help us grow. So how do you find a mentor within TiE? And let's dig deep into that with some actionable insights that you can implement right away. So first, think about it from a local and a global perspective on where you can find a mentor. On a local level, the first thing I would do is talk to my chapter president. Here at TiE SoCal, Anshuman Sinha is our president. So you give him a phone call, right? And you ask Anshuman, hey, here's what I'm working on. Who could you recommend that I reach out to within the organization? Because Anshuman, the president, knows really who's who within the organization, who's doing what. They're really the super connector that you can get in touch with. Also, the executive director here at TiE SoCal, it's Anil Ramaneni. You can reach out to him and find out who's who, and he might be able to connect you with the right person. So that's where I would start. Then I would look at the chapter website on who the charter members are, and charter members have that really admirable expertise. Maybe they've gone through their acquisitions. They have some really cool skills that they could share, and they're listed on the TiE chapter website. So you check out who they are. Maybe you find their contact information on LinkedIn. Maybe you find their contact information on the website, and you can reach out to them directly, or you can ask the chapter president or ED for an introduction. Next thing I would do is volunteer for your chapter. I've found really great personal success volunteering within my chapter because it gave me face time with a lot of people, and I was able to tell them what I was doing, and I received multiple clients because of those volunteer positions. And I built rapport with people. People got to see my face over time, and that built trust and rapport. And mentors were willing to have those coffee chats with me because they knew I was committed and I was involved. So volunteer for a full-time position, or if you don't have as much time, volunteer for a specific event or take on a very small task. But TiE is a volunteer-based organization, so volunteer because you will receive a lot more than what you put into it. And then the next thing I would do on a local level is attend as many events as I can. When people see you attending, they start to get to know you. But also at the events, you can network with some of the attendees. You can contact the speakers before the event. Oftentimes those speakers are charter members. Reach out to them before the event. Ask them a question at the event if they're on stage or you're networking with them, and follow up with them after the event. So that's how you grow your pool of mentors on a local level, but you can also do it on a global scale. Right? So TiE has 61 chapters globally, 15,000 members. There are members all over the world that you can reach out to who really are brilliant. I've had the pleasure of getting to know people globally because of TiE, and meet with them in different cities globally, just because of my association with TiE. And so, the first place I would start is I would jump on LinkedIn. I would run a search for people on LinkedIn for a specific skill, a specific industry, and then I would use the keyword TiE and press search, and you're going to see a list all these people within TiE at different chapters all over the world, or maybe you're searching a specific city, and you're going to find people with TiE in there. You're going to find multiple people that you can browse their LinkedIn profiles, contact them directly on LinkedIn, contact their chapter president. You can find their information, reach out to them, and that's a great place to find a mentor on LinkedIn. The next thing you can do on a global level is, and this is specifically for women entrepreneurs, you get to take advantage of the TiE Woman Initiative. There's a large committee of women in the initiative who are super connectors. One being Smita Bagla, who was TiE SoCal's previous president. You could reach out to Smita. She's a super connector. She knows a lot of people globally in all industries, in all places, and tell her what you're working on and ask her for an introduction. And finally, on a global scale, you have the TiE Global Summit, which just wrapped up. It was virtual this year. I've attended multiple TiE Global Summits. They're great places to network, leverage reaching out to the speakers, leverage reaching out to the members, and really have fun with that. And so now you have your pool of mentors that you can reach out to. Hopefully you've identified 1, 2, or 3 people who you think would make a great mentor for you. And now let's talk about outreach, right? So you've identified the mentor. Now you have to contact them. So here's the first thing I would do when it comes to outreach. I would define a very specific, very black and white, very cut and dry 60-day challenge. It's a very specific, actionable, realistic 60-day challenge for yourself that you want to accomplish, and that will help you excel in your entrepreneur venture. So what do you want to accomplish, or what's the challenge that you need to overcome in 60 days that your mentor can help you out with? So, write it down on paper, get very specific, whether it's maybe you want to write a business plan in the next 60 days, or maybe you want to have 5 sales calls, or maybe you want to set up a system for outsourcing a product, manufacturing a product that you created, or identify specific suppliers in 60 days. Has to be done, something that you can do in 60 days. And then what you do is you list what are some of the things that you've already done to accomplish that 60-day challenge. Okay, so now these are the 2 elements that you need, that you're going to reach out to your prospective mentor with, or you're going to use to reach out to the super connector, the Smita, the Anshuman, the Anil, okay, that's going to connect you with the mentor. And you're going to write in your email, here's my 60-day challenge. Here's some of the things that I've already done. John or Venkat, would you please give me 15 minutes of your time so that you can help me overcome this 60-day challenge? Or, Anshuman, do you know anyone within the Charter Member Network who can help me overcome my 60-day challenge? P.S. Here's some of the things that I've already done to do it. I'm super committed. I just need some extra feedback and some extra insight. And then you'll get that introduction with your mentor. You'll have that 15 or 20-minute call. You give them your spiel. You listen acutely. You take notes. Show up on time, right? After that meeting with your mentor, right away, send them a quick email. Thank you very much for your time. I'll follow up with you in 30 days on some of the recommendations that you had. Okay? Now you follow through on those recommendations, the feedback, the insights from your mentor, and you follow up with your mentor in 30 days, and you tell them, I took a couple steps towards accomplishing my challenge because of your feedback. And you show them that you followed through on what you had learned from them. And then you repeat that cycle. You reach out to them every 30 days and you ask them to have another phone call with you to get more feedback, and you follow through on that feedback. You follow up with them, and this is how you build rapport with a mentor, and this is how you build a very close, a very solid mentor relationship. So those are my 10 tips. I'll give you one last bonus tip. This is something very close to my heart. It's called a mentor chain. I wear it on my chest. I always ask people, who's in your mentor chain? A mentor chain is the concept that you should always have a mentor and be a mentor at the same time, right? So we talked about how you could find a mentor, but now let me just quickly tell you about you being a mentor, because you have very specific, very good skills that you can share with a member of TiE. You can share it within the TiE Young Entrepreneur, the TiE initiative. You can become a mentor in that program, help some of the college students, the high school students, the middle school students that are going through those programs, and you could be a mentor. And that also helps you in finding a mentor, because when you reach out to prospective mentors and you let them know that you're a mentor within the TiE program, they know that you take the concept of mentorship seriously. They know that you'll take their time more seriously. You'll have a better chance of finding a mentor. So become a mentor. You should always be a mentor and have a mentor at all times, and they could span in different skills and different industries. So wishing you the best of luck and the best of skill in your entrepreneurship efforts. Please share in the comments below some of the success stories that you've had, or some additional tips that you can share with other people in the community. Please reach out to me if you have any questions on mentorship, or if I can help look over your 60-day challenge and give you some tips on outreach. Stay in touch with me. I'm at brian@mentormatchmaker.com, or you can visit our website. And, thank you very much for the time, for listening to this video. And I look forward to hearing all of your success stories. Take care. Talk to you soon.